here we are. Obviously, you went to the top shelf.
I did.
When I started at the bottom, we're going to start at the top.
I had some rebate coupons from other purchases building up. I figured take the edge off a little bit.
Yeah. So
if it isn't good, I won't be as disappointed.
What'd you say it was? 200?
It's 200. Yeah.
Not $200 bottle. What's going on? Back at it.
Yep.
Yeah. Playoff bound?
And not so much.
How you doing?
I'll say I made it to 500 after an 0-4 start. I'll take it.
You started.
It's better than I could have expected.
You started 0-4. Did you not start 0-4 last year?
I started 2 years ago. I started 1-5, but I made the Super Bowl.
0-4, 1-5. Yeah. And you notoriously, you just claw back at
never
it.
give up.
Every damn time. Well, I don't know if that's impressive or something you need to work on. I don't know. But anyway, welcome to the cave. I'm Tom.
I'm Derrick.
That's Derrick. And for those who play fantasy football, if you're in your fantasy playoffs, congratulations and good luck to you. I myself, although I was making the playoffs regardless, I was fighting for a bye week, so still
That's good.
And a $250 payday.
And money, right?
Money. Went into the Philadelphia game, and I was ahead by 5 points, a measly little 5 points, and my opponent had Jalen Hurts. I thought I
didn't expect to win that one.
I was so done. I just chalked it up for a loss. Happy to make the playoffs, just no bye. Didn't win the 250, and sure enough, and I gotta send Jalen Hurts a Christmas card or something. Send him a bottle of booze or something, of whiskey. How do you get a pick and a fumble on the same play?
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. I thought Mahomes stunk it up this week. Man, Jalen Hurts came in and said, hold my beer, man.
Yeah.
I can do this better than you. So, crazy week in fantasy football, but happy to be in the playoffs. I guess I'll see you next year on that.
Sure.
Yeah. So, other than that, things are going well. I finally set an appointment. I'm gonna get new tires for the car.
Well, winter time's coming. We got snow this week.
Yeah, so it's funny. So, for those in the state of New Hampshire, as you know, because you live in New Hampshire as well, they're getting rid of, formerly, the state inspection process. So, that happens in the end of January. I don't know if it's literally the end of January and 31st, but my sticker's due now. So mine expired at the end of November.
Yeah.
And here we are first week of December. Why?
Mine expired in October. I did get a new one.
You good do
I did. Well, you know what they're going to do, though? The registration's just going up by the price of the inspection.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're going to recoup, but I don't know if the state really made too much money on that. I think it was more the the shop.
It was additional services.
Yeah.
That the inspection would get, but that inspection would just get taxed. It went right to the state. The $45 or whatever.
No, I'm not so sure. I'd be curious. I'm not so sure because why would and they're main line of the problem. But why does the shop just do it for no money?
Because that's all they can charge for it. Because now they have to pay that tax to the state.
Sure. How much of that $45 went to the
all
state?
Of it.
So why do it as farm in the station? Just to get business in?
They probably had to. Part of it could be a garage.
But then therein lies the problem. And that's why they're getting rid of it, because all they did was gouge people because they were trying to make up for the $45 in their labor dollars.
Sure.
So,
but now they're just going to change. The state wants the money back, so they're going to add it to registrations.
So I just want to record sure that I'm getting new tires, not because of a sticker, because they're kind of getting a little...
Yeah,
it's slippery in the winter.
It's slippery out there.
So and they're not cheap, unfortunately.
No.
They're sitting on 20-inch rims. The fronts and the backs are different sizes. Go run flat, don't go run flat. Summer tires, all one. The car is spec'd out for summer tires. So, but I mean, with alignment, talking $2,200-$2,300. Jesus Christ, right?
So nothing new to the cave.
Yeah, right. No, the cave might take a hit. That's a great perspective. However, I do have something new to the cave because I won it in the lottery.
All right.
I had to go pick it up.
All right.
This is a popular bottle everybody loves to have on their shelf.
It's pretty.
And believe it or not, I've never had one here because, again, I generally get these and ship them up to the cigar bar. This is the 9-year Old Fitzgerald. Everybody knows this is the decanter bottle.
I love that, yeah.
And it is it's a beautiful bottle. And I've had it before. It's good. I would say it's more of a nice collection piece, quite honestly. Not that the juice is bad, but it's I want to say I went for $200.
Okay.
I don't really recall, but But we're going to find a home for this somewhere, I suppose, because it's a sexy bottle.
It is.
You know, one of those things you kind of rearrange things a little bit for. But enough about me. You actually picked something up for the cave.
I did. I'm always like, looking to find something new, try something different. But usually I have to have a call. It kind of has to call to me for me to pick it off the shelf. So this week I got a bottle of Irish whiskey that I hadn't really had before. It's a little pricey, but I wanted to try it. I'm a big fan of Irish whiskey, so I got bring it out.
Yeah. So you were here the other day. You brought this the other day.
Yeah. So this would have been kind of like our Friday night bottle, but I want to save it, at least the first opening of it, for the show, and then we can share it with the guys after.
So something that you and I neither of us have had.
Yep.
This is the Whistler Irish whiskey, single malt, aged 16 years. So you left this here, so it gave me the opportunity to do a little bit of homework.
Yep.
I didn't know much. I've had some of their products before. For that matter, I went to a party not that long ago, and they had one. It was a New Hampshire barrel pick, finished in
chocolate bitters.
Chocolate bitters, yes. So I'm like, chocolate bitter barrels. What? There is such a thing?
It was. I had a little. I'd had it before, but I didn't really remember. But I had a little taste before we started. It's definitely very chocolatey.
Hear me out right now. And that was like 100. I forget the proof, but that bottle was like 110 or 115 proof. It was proofy. So it was an Irish whiskey finished in chocolate bitter barrels, and again had some proof to it. And I was just sipping. First time I brought it to a party, I didn't really think much of it. I'm just sitting there. I'm just drinking it. I'm like, wow, this is chocolatey.
Yeah, it's very cocoa.
Very, very cocoa. Went over shared it. People loved it. So full circle of this. I'm kind of glad you bought this because I've wanted to try other things from this distillery under this brand. So here we are. Obviously, you went to the top shelf.
I did.
When I start at the bottom, we're going to start at the top.
I had some rebate coupons from other purchases building up. I figured take the edge off a little bit.
Yeah. So
if it isn't good, I won't be as disappointed.
What'd you say it was? 200?
It's 200. Yeah.
Not $200 brown. We hope we don't miss on those.
Yes.
And
my guess is it'll be good. The question is, will it be $200 good?
All right. I'm going to let you open and pour. I guess I'll talk a little bit.
Right.
This is the Boan Distillery in Ireland. This is 16 years. So I did a little homework on the distillery itself. They're actually fairly new. They got established in 2015. Produced their first stuff in about 2016. Which is going to beg the question because we're drinking something that is 16 years stated. So if we're doing the math,
they've only been around for 9 years.
They've only been around for 9 years. So what is it that we're drinking? So this distillery is now producing their own.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, like most other brands, they can't exactly come out the gate that way because it takes too damn long to produce the product. So they source it. And in the States, we often know MGP.
Sure.
Is common for that
Yep.
in Indiana. So did a little homework, and although it's not really stated, this appears to be coming from the Cooley Distillery, or at least the early stuff came from the Cooley Distillery. We do know it's a single malt, so because it's a single malt, it did come from one distillery. However, I'm willing to bet that the 2 years that it was finished was
in-house.
Was in-house.
Yeah.
So we're drinking some Cooley single malt, if you will, brought to the Whistler and finished for 2 years in Palo Cortado Sherry finish. So a little something unique. And 2 years is quite a while.
Yeah, it's a lot of finish.
Yeah, that's a long time to finish something. This one. That's a big box.
I'm going to get started.
All right.
So it's an Irish.
Yeah.
So nose is pretty light. I
kind of thought the nose had a little something to it.
It does, but it's lighter. You get a little of that sherry in it. At first taste, it's super smooth, easy drinking. It's really full. Like it's got a really full body.
What's the proof on this?
I don't think it's super high.
No, it doesn't taste it, but it got a little spice in the back end, got a little character on the back end there. Maybe it was just my big sip. 92 proof. So the nose to me was a vibrant Irish. So Irish is typically lighter in the nose anyway. This definitely had more character on the nose, a little bit more fruit to it. Same thing on the finish. More of a light berry. Can't really quite characterize the fruit per se, but
one of the talking points on the box was raisin, and I do get a little raisin on the finish.
They did mention raisin. I'm not getting the raisin. I am getting I don't know, spice is the right word, but like a seasoning or something. An enjoyable one that I do finish, and it's giving me a lot of character on an Irish whiskey.
So for me, the biggest thing that difference from the other, or what I would typically classify as just the volume of it, like it just is very thick across the tongue compared to a lot of Irish whiskeys. Smooth, subtle flavors. When I bought it at that price point, I was kind of hoping that it would compete with like Redbreast. I don't think it brings you that level of flavor. Like it's not that intense.
No.
But I think the overall quality is high.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. I mean, we're drinking a 2-year-old here, and now I want to go to, say, a sherry finish Redbreast. And I'm thinking that 12-year, that's what, $70? Redbreast 12-year?
Yep. That'll be richer than this.
Yeah.
It won't be quite as refined. I think the age on this one
I'm not saying I like one better than the other, but the price point is exposed.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. So this is actually matured in ex-bourbon and then finished in the sherry for 2 years.
Right, which is real common.
But that's kind of giving me a little bit of the sweetness on the end. One thing they mentioned here is creme brulee. You get creme brulee?
I do. Especially that thickness, that mouthfeel, that creaminess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say this is, it's a good bottle. I enjoy drinking this. Is it $200? That's questionable.
Yeah, so from a standpoint of I think it's a quality bottle. It's good. It's good to bring out to show for people. You want to give someone a new experience. This is a good bottle for a new experience. But it's probably overpriced.
I gotta agree. I think it's doubly overpriced for me. I mean, this would be a fine sub $100, close to $100 bottle.
Yeah, if you were giving me
I would put this in a
at $125, I'd be okay.
Yeah,
$200 is probably a bit much. I think just because it doesn't have any unique characteristics. It's good.
No, and it's definitely, there's nothing memorable about it, right? And when you start spending, say, north of $150, then you want something.
Yeah, you don't want just refinement.
Yeah. So I don't know. Kind of has the vibe of like an overpriced collectible kind of thing.
Yeah, and it comes in a pretty box. It looks really nice.
It's got a nice packaged really well. So you think it's gonna, and it does present well on a shelf, but kind of an overpriced wannabe collection bottle.
Yeah,
would be my 2 cents. The juice is good.
Yeah, it would just be better at $110, $125,
$90.
Sure, but
so for next week, thinking we might get into thinking about a Heaven Hill product.
Oh, cool. It's come up a number of the articles I've been reading lately.
Yeah, so kind of got me flowing. And we might even do a little Christmas pour because it might be close enough to Christmas. So we always tend to do at least one dram of the Angel's Envy rye that's finished in the rum.
And it's right around the corner.
It is. I know Christmas is going to be here before you know it. Can we just push pause? We push pause?
I'll be out Christmas week. We're heading to Texas.
Yep.
See Jen's family.
Yeah, so we'll figure something out. Maybe we take a week off for the holiday, or maybe we do a double session somewhere. We'll figure that out. Logistics. But other than that, appreciate the bottle.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not.
By the way, if somebody else bought this is good. This is freaking really good. So that I highly recommend it. 5 stars. 5 stars from here. So, but anyway, thanks for coming to the cave. We appreciate it. I'm Tom.
I'm Derrick.
That's Derrick. Y'all be good. Good luck in your fantasy playoffs if you're there.